Alright guys, so in this video we will be continuing the part 2 of our shortcut trick video of from locomotion and movements. Okay, in the previous part I have discussed with you 4 tricks. Am I right? 4 tricks from locomotion and movements. Okay, so from today this video I'll be continuing trick number 5. From trick number 5 I'll be continuing. So trick number 5 is for remembering the cranial bones. How many cranial bones we have? 8 cranial bones we have. Am I right? Okay, now how to remember this cranial bones? Just a small hint. Even if we get a small hint, easily we can recall these bones. Okay, these are your bones, easily we can recall, but we need that hint. That hint is only the main big task. Okay, in order to provide that hint we have a shortcut trick. The shortcut trick is pest of cranial. Okay, you all know this pest, right? You might be knowing this pesticides, fertilizers, insecticides. Okay, why they use that pesticides and insecticides? To get rid of this pests itself. Okay, pests are those organisms which we doesn't like in our food, in our body. We doesn't like this pests. Okay, so these are harmful. Okay, therefore we have to get rid of these pests. Okay, now what we have to do here is pest of cranial. Just imagine a scene where a cranial have some pests. Okay, if you remember this line, if you remember this scene, easily you can remember the cranial bones. Now pest, P we have parietal bone, E ethmoid bone, S sphenoid bone, T temporal bone, O occipital bone, F we have frontal bone. Am I right? So just focus on this two word, pest of cranial. Why cranial I have written? Just to support you that this all bones belong to cranial. Okay, all bones belong to cranial part of the body. Okay, very simple trick. Am I right? Okay, next let us move to trick number 6. Trick number 6 is for facial bones. Facial bones, these are also very important. There are lots of chances that they might ask you some questions from facial bones, from skull, from cranial bones, etc, etc. This chapter itself is very much important. Okay, from general knowledge purpose as well as from your competitive examination purpose, this chapter is very important. Okay, now the trick is वरुण मामा ने लाए Zara पर्स इंडिया से. Okay, Zara is a brand. You might have heard about this. Okay, you might be knowing this, right? Zara is a very famous brand. Okay, yeah, Varun Mama. We have a mama. What is his name? Varun. Okay, Varun Mama ने लाए, Varun Mama ना लाए. Okay, Varun Mama ना लाए Zara पर्स इंडिया से. कोई बहुत खफा है इनसे, बहुत खफा है इनसे. ना लाए. क्यों ना लाए? क्यों नहीं लाया? तो आवर ट्रिक इज वरुण मामा ना लाए ज़ारा पर्स इंडिया से. वरुण मामा क्या नहीं लाए? ज़ारा पर्स. कहाँ से? इंडिया से. वरुण मामा ना लाए ज़ारा पर्स इंडिया से. यू माइट बी नोइंग दिस, राइट? वेरी फेमस ब्रांड ज़ारा. ओके, ज़ारा इज अ वेरी फेमस ब्रांड. ओके, वरुण मामा ना लाए ज़ारा पर्स इंडिया से. सो जस्ट फोकस ऑन द इनिशियल वर्ड्स. फ्रॉम वरुण, वी ओमर, Ma, M-A, mandible, another Ma, maxilla, N-A, we have nasal, then L-A, lacrimal, Z, zygomatic, P, palatine, I-N, inferior nasal concave. Very simple, right? Just remember this very simple sentence. Varun Mama na laye Zara purse India se. If you remember this sentence, then easily you can recall the facial bones. See, we just need a small hint. Am I right? So if we get the small hints, easily we can recall this all bones: maxilla, mandible, nasal, lacrimal, then zygomatic, etc, etc. Right? So next, let us move to trick number 7. 6 tricks we have already discussed. So trick number 7. Okay, trick number 7 is for disorders of muscular and skeletal systems. We have some disorders, right? In each and every chapter at the last they have given some disorders. Okay, so even in this chapter also we have some disorders. How to remember which are the disorders we occur in muscular and skeletal system? Very simple trick. GOAT. Okay, GOAT, GD. Okay, these two words, these two alphabets you remember. GOAT, easily anyone can remember. GOAT. Okay, GOAT everyone knows, right? GOAT, GD. GOAT, GD. So from G we have gout. Okay, gout, you all might be knowing gout. Okay, gout. C, O, osteoporosis. A, arthritis. T, tetany. G, we have gravis. What gravis? Myasthenia gravis. Then D, we have dystrophy, muscular dystrophy. Goat, GD. G, gout. O, osteoporosis. A, arthritis. T, tetany. G, gravis, that is myasthenia gravis. Then D, we have dystrophy, muscular dystrophy. Goat, GD. Finished. all your disorders of muscular and skeletal system are in your mind. Next, let us move to trick number 8. Trick number 8 is for trick to learn the number of vertebral differentiation. See, in vertebral difference, in my previous video, in the trick number 4, okay, remember, if you have seen my previous lecture, I mean previous video, I have taught you trick number 4. Okay, if you want to watch that video, I will provide the link. You can easily watch it by clicking that video. So in the trick number 4, what I told you, the vertebral column is differentiated into, vertebral column itself is differentiated into cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral and coccyx. Am I right? So how to remember the number of vertebral differentiation, number of bones which occurs in these categories? Okay, in cervical how many bones we have, in cervical how many vertebrae we have, in thoracic how many vertebrae we have, in lumbar how many vertebrae we have. How to remember them? Very simple trick, very simple sentence, very simple scene you have to remember. See, what is the trick is, I woke up at 7, had lunch at 12 and came back from college at 5. Okay, see, what you have to remember, if you can't remember, I mean you can't imagine yourself as this person, okay, who will wake up at 7 o'clock. They have to remember, they have to wake up at 6 or 5 o'clock. Am I right? At least, right? Okay, any other person you can imagine. Okay, if you want, I woke up at 7. Someone is waking up at 7. He is having lunch at 12 as usual. Then he is coming back from college at 5. What are the numbers you have to remember? 7, 12 and 5. Similarly, what we can write, 7 are your cervical, 12 are your thoracic, then what we have, 5. Am I right? So 5 are your lumbar. Now the remaining two, very simple. See here, 5 we have written here, right? So again write 5. Again write 5. Then 5 we have already written here. Now what is the number previous to 5? 4. Very simple. But remember, these are fused. These both are fused. But these 3 are most important. Therefore, in my trick, only 3 numbers I have included. The 7, 12 and 5, which is most important and very important trick. So therefore 8 tricks from your locomotion and movements are completed in 2 parts. Okay, in the further parts I'll be discussing some more amazing and important shortcut tricks. Okay, stay tuned, and yes, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And at last, I would like to request you, please subscribe this channel. Okay, if you subscribe, I'll feel motivated to make more such amazing videos for you guys. Okay, bye bye, till then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.